Bradley. I'm 33 years old, and I'm homeless. I live with people where I can. People don't realize that you don't have to be dirty all the time or always have, blankets with you and all that, all your belongings with you. That it's a homeless population that can find places to live that aren't stable, and every time you try to get on your feet, somebody's there to beat you back down. So it's just difficult to find, somewhere to be.
My name is Charlene Santana.
And Charlene, how old are you?
63.
63 years old, huh?
Yeah. So about 2 years ago, I became ill, and I had to stop working. And at that time, I had a home, and I lost my home. I was evicted, and that's when I met the Salvation Army. I was lucky, They gave me self-esteem, and they just told me that, it was better things for me, and I didn't have to be there.
My ex, George, tried to kill me by smothering me in the dirt. He even tried to use my daughter for a shield when I fought back. So it just wasn't, I just couldn't stay there anymore. After that, we stayed in hotels for 3 months. I spent over, $5,000, well, $6,000 in hotels. And I just couldn't find any apartment complex that would allow me to move in because of my credit. I have 2 foreclosures and a delinquent tenant on my credit. Not to mention, I defaulted on my student loan. So my credit is in shambles right now.
And I was going to take a hotel job, which I couldn't work it. But anyway, I asked the man about the senior citizen, and they sent me to the Salvation Army. And I was lucky from that. Salvation Army. When I began with Salvation Army, I was almost homeless. I've been with Salvation really 4 years in training. 1 year as an employee. Right now I work for the homeless shelter. They make sure, even though I got a job, I only work part-time with them. They make sure I have my food, because like once every 90 days they'll call me, Charlie, you got groceries. They just carry. Okay? And Christmas, like, I haven't seen so many children with so many bicycles and stuff like that. You have people abuse it, but you have people need it.
My daughter's 4 years old. Her name is Sarah, Cyrah, and I love her very much, but she was taken away from me because I'm homeless. That's another thing I didn't know. If you're too poor to take care of your children, they take them from you. And the hospitality house told them that I was abusive to my daughter, and I wasn't. But what I didn't understand at that time was that being homeless is abusive. Well, in the shelter that I went to, they have a rule that you can only stay 45 days.
45 days.
45 days in 1 year.
Well, okay, if you come into our shelter, the first 5 days are free. You don't have to pay anything. And you have to clock in between, not clock, but be there between 4 and 7 to register. Once you register, you get your sheet, your towel, your wash rag, and a hot meal. You have your shower. They got TV rooms, and it's like a dorm setting. If you're a married couple, you can't have no calls or night. And you could stay up to 45 days. If you break curfew for, say, you're just out, and you come in after 7 without a note, you are out on the street. They won't let you in. Well, that's to give you some boundaries. Hey, even if you're not in the shelter, you should have your own curfew. Because like my curfew, my children here, they cannot have no telephone calls after 11 o'clock. I don't care how long it is, And you're born with rules, so everybody must have rules.
Because of your credit, you weren't able to find a home. And because of George, you lost your home.
Yes.
And because of hospitality house, you lost your daughter.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing now?
Right now, I'm trying to get my hair business going. It's going to take some time, but that's all I got. All I got is time. Just thinking of different names. Around town, there are a lot of shops, and some of them have classy names like Jazzy Faye and Holder Hair Studios and all those places. So I wanted mine to have a little pizzazz too.
If you come to us, okay, we try to help you find a job. And it's also a place called Homeless Recovery that we send you to. And if you could get a job, say working 35 hours a week, Homeless Recovery will pay the deposit, but give you a paper to find your apartment. They will pay the deposit, your first month's rent, and help you get your utilities. What more can you do? I lost a daughter to AIDS. And I have one daughter left here. She works for the city. I got 3 daughters in Norfolk, Virginia. I have a son who's serving life imprisonment, and I have a son in Virginia. I have 34 grandsons, 22 granddaughters, and about 10 great-grandsons.
I asked my sister if I could move back in with her. She said she'd have to think about it, but I didn't tell her that I had to move out by Monday. I just asked her if I could move back in. I wish I had a plan.
Don't get discouraged, because you can make it, you know. And they're not the only ones homeless, you know. And there have been homeless people that did make it. Look at Tyler Perry. He was homeless. He's not the guy who should look, he's a millionaire. So, you know, you can't just... My grandmother had a saying that I keep, because your eyes just say butt on the ground, you don't have to scrape it.
The place where I'm staying right now, I have to be out by Monday at, midnight. So I might end up using those 2 days.
What happens after those 2 days?
Then I have to leave there, and I can't come back for a